Hello, my amazing self-talkers. Welcome back to another episode of Self-Talk Show where we explore stories and strategies to transform your inner dialogue and elevate your everyday life. I'm your show host, Mitali Uhuri, and today we are diving into a memoir that is both deeply moving and powerfully transformative. The book is Dissolving the Anchor, Untethering Dysphoria and Self-Doubt to Create an Empowered Life, written by Hailima Yates. This book is not just a recounting of struggles. It's a roadmap for anyone who's ever felt weighed down by the pain, loneliness, or self-doubt. Through a tapestry of raw stories, poetries, and reflections, Hailima unpacks her journey from despair to empowerment. It's about dissolving the anchor of negative beliefs, past traumas, and limiting societal expectations to finally live a life of purpose and joy. Alrighty then, it's time to meet our author behind this amazing book. Hailima Yates is an author, the CEO and founder of Love MRK, and a mindset coach. Born in Wichita, Kansas, and raised in Denver, Colorado, Hailima has also spent a significant portion of her life traveling, experiences that have profoundly shaped her perspective and approach to personal growth. With a deep understanding of challenges posed by mental, emotional, and societal adversities, Hailima is passionate about providing sustainable methods to help individuals consciously treat themselves and others with love and kindness. She brings over 20 years of experience participating in and leading programs designed to raise awareness of how past circumstances influences present choices while equipping individuals to manage current adversities effectively. Through her programs, Hailima offers practical tools to help individuals shift self-defeating, undervaluing, and limiting beliefs. Her mission is to guide others toward building a healthier mindset, adopting constructive habits, and taking control of their lives to create a happier, purpose-driven lifestyle. Well, now that we know a bit about Hailima, let's dive into the incredible lessons from this book. Hailima's memoir begins with a gut-wrenching moment, a teenage suicide attempt. In her introduction, Bullet or Pills, she recalls standing at a crossroads to end her pain or fight to keep living. Let me read an excerpt from this powerful section. I put my backpack in my room, went to my parents' bedroom, opened the bottom drawer of their bed, picked up the gun, and put it to my head. But instead of pulling the trigger, before taking that final step that would end everything, I stopped. I put the gun back where it was. I went to the hallway closet and grabbed a bottle of aspirin. Pills would be better, I thought. Less messy. All that would be left was a corpse. This moment sets the tone for the memoir. Raw, vulnerable, and unfiltered. Hailima doesn't shy away from the depths of her pain. But even in this darkness, there's a spark, a voice inside her fighting to survive. From there, the book unfolds in chapters that explore her childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. It's a deeply personal account of growing up in a large family, struggling with feelings of rejection and invisibility, and navigating a world that often told her she wasn't enough. Now, what are the key themes and lessons in this book? Number 1, the weight of the anchor. The anchor in Hailima's story represents the emotional pain and limiting beliefs that weighed her down. Whether it was feeling unwanted in a household of 11 or internalizing the harsh words of others, Hailima carried these experiences as proof that she wasn't good enough. In her chapter, Loneliness Began in This House, she recounts the day her family left Wichita, Kansas, and her father disappeared from her life. This loss, compounded by growing up in a household where affection was scarce, left her feeling unprotected and unloved. Even at school, a place where she initially felt accepted, rejection found her. A teacher once told her in front of the class, it was better when you were gone. Go sit over there. These experiences anchored her self-perception, fueling the belief that she didn't matter. Number 2, the role of self-talk. A central theme of this book is how self-talk can either anchor us to despair or set us free. Hailima's transformation begins when she starts to confront the inner dialogue shaped by her past. In Don't Give Anyone Consent to Dictate Your Worth, she writes about the power of reclaiming your identity. We don't need anyone's permission to love ourselves. Release your need for acceptance so that you can be confident in being true to you. She emphasizes the importance of recognizing and rejecting toxic narratives, whether they come from others or ourselves. Number 3, healing through creativity and connection. One of the most inspiring parts of Hailima's journey is how she uses creativity as a tool for healing. In the chapter, Beginning of a Path to Purpose, she shares how writing, theater, and art became outlets for her pain and a way to rediscover her sense of purpose. She also highlights the power of connection. From her grandmother Loretta's wisdom to the spiritual guide who reminded her that everyone has a purpose, Hailima found strength in the words and actions of those who truly cared. But she doesn't shy away from acknowledging the hard truth. Healing is an inside job. As she writes, support from others can be life-saving, but the real work of transformation comes from within. Hailima's memoir is filled with turning points that mark her path to empowerment. Number 1, her suicide attempt. This moment forces her to confront the depths of her pain and seek help. While her first therapy sessions fall through, a spiritual guide's words, "If we believe we have a purpose, that gives us a reason to stay," ignite a spark within her. Number 2, releasing toxic narratives. In Daddy's Little Girl, Hailima reflects on how her absent father shaped her self-worth. By addressing this pain, she begins to untether herself from the belief that she was unlovable. Number 3, embracing her identity. In the chapter Identity, she delves into the impact of racism and societal beauty standards on her self-perception. Her journey towards self-acceptance includes rejecting the distorted reflections imposed by others and embracing her unique identity. Number 4, finding purpose in Alaska. In the chapter Life-Changing Decisions, Hailima moves to Alaska, where she finds solace in theater and leadership roles. This chapter marks a significant shift as she begins to rebuild her confidence and discover her potential. A major strength of this memoir is Hailima's advocacy for mental health awareness. She challenges the stigma surrounding depression and suicide, urging readers to seek help and speak openly about their struggles. In the chapter Signs and Symptoms of Depression, she provides a practical advice for recognizing and managing mental health challenges. She also includes grounding techniques like sensory soothing to help readers navigate moments of distress. Her message is clear. Healing is not about perfection, but progress. It's about learning to live with your pain, not letting it define you. Now, why do you need to read this book? Dissolving the Anchor is a guide for anyone ready to confront their past, challenge their self-talk, and create a life of purpose. Here's why this book is a must-read. Number 1, it's relatable. Whether you have faced loneliness, self-doubt, or societal pressures, Hailima's story resonates on a deeper level. Number 2, it's empowering. Her journey reminds us that no matter how heavy our anchor feels, we have the power to dissolve it. Number 3, it's practical. From grounding techniques to self-reflection exercises, Hailima shares tools to help readers to take control of their mental and emotional well-being. Now, let me leave you with one more excerpt that perfectly encapsulates the heart of this book. Here it is. Releasing suffering's control over you liberates your spirit from captivity. It opens you up knowing your worth and generates or resurrects your fortitude to intentionally live a good life and face what tries to knock you down. Hailima Yates' Dissolving the Anchor is a testament to the human spirit's resilience. It's a reminder that while healing takes time, it's possible to dissolve even the heaviest anchors and rise to a life of joy, purpose, and self-love. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to grab a copy of the book. Let it inspire you to rewrite your own story. Find the link of the book in the episode description. Thank you for tuning in to Self-Talk Show. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode, and leave a review. And as always, talk to yourself kindly because you deserve it.